Hello, this is Annalisa from Faith Dream Create and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have another Easter card for you. I'll be using this stamp set from Simon Says Stamp and it is called Happy Easter. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the girl that is dressed up like a bunny. I'm going to stamp her out using my stamping platform, and then I'm going to go ahead and color this really cute image in with some spectral norm markers, and then we will continue on with the card. So you can find the goodies that I'm using over at Simon Says Stamp, and I can't believe that Easter is super close. It's coming. So I'm going to have one more Easter card for you this week. The Easter card series this year is going to be short and sweet, 3 videos, but that is all I had a chance to create this year for Easter, and I really like how the projects turned out. Fun and lots of purple. I went with a lot of purple. You're going to see that. Let me know down below in the comments, do you create Easter cards, or do you just stick to the traditional thank you, happy birthday, those kind of cards? What is your favorite kind of card to make? I love seeing the coloring come together and the image come to life. This stamp set reminds me of my daughter. She's loving purple right now, so I think that's where the inspiration for the coloring came from. Now I am coloring in this bottom part to show you and give you inspiration to how you could go about coloring this area, but I do actually end up fussy cutting that part off because the way I put it on my card, it just didn't make sense for my card with that part, and I really like that I did cut it off. You will see how it all turns out here in a minute once we get to the next part. It is almost the end of March, which is so crazy, and Easter is super early again this year. I think it's funny how Easter, I know why Easter moves around a lot, but it's not a consistent holiday. It can be at the end of March, beginning of April, later on in April. It's a silly holiday that just likes to go everywhere. So now I'm adding some details in with the white Shakira gel pen to give my image some highlights. And then I'm going to fussy cut this out after I add in the grass. But like I said, I will be removing the grass, but this is just to show you how you can go about cutting or coloring all of the image. So just fussy cutting it out using the Simon Says Stamp fine detail scissors. And then we can go about and create the rest of the card. I'm going to be creating a background and then adding the sentiment. And we're going to get it done. Alright, so I'm going to do some ink smooshing and then use a distress spray. Not a distress spray. I think it is a distress spray. I never know what the right term for the spray that I'm going to use. I don't use them often, but it was really fun to work with. So I'm going to start with the ink smushing and just smush it on to my card base. Create a fun background. It kind of reminds me of like a galaxy background. So then I'm using the spray. Yep, the Distress Mica Stain. I have a few of these in my collection that I've got from card kits, and I don't use them often, but I like them. And they're fun to work with, but I'm so unfamiliar with them. But every once in a while I will pull them out. So I'm just dabbing off the color with a Kleenex, and then now I'm going to add some foam tape to the back of this girl, and then I can go ahead and add her on here. And then I will grab a sentiment from the Simon Says Stamp Easter sentiment strips, cut one down, and then glue it on. And that will finish up the card. A lot of detail went into this card, but in the end it is super simple and fun and whimsical, and I really like how it turned out. So I'm going to show you here the close-up. Alright, so that is all for today's video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.